Hi, my name is Ottilie Robinson Shaw. I'm 23 years old and I'm a 9 times ICF Freestyle Kayaking World Champion. Now, I've had the absolute pleasure of having Den as my coach since I was 13 years old. And I think it's so incredible that he took young Ottie, who was shy, didn't excel in anything, didn't have any confidence. He took her at 13 years old and helped create one of the best freestyle kayakers on the planet. Together, we've broken so many world records, we've broken down barriers, we've showcased that women can be as good as the top men in the sport, and I credit everything that I've achieved to Den.
Hi, my name's Gav Barker, freestyle kayaker. Been a member of the GB team for 15 years now. Managed to win 3 British Championships and a World's Bronze Medal. Den's been coaching me for the past 10 years now.
My name is Claire O'Hara. I'm a 10 times world champion in freestyle kayaking, and Dennis Newton is literally the reason why. Den started working with me as a volunteer many years ago, early in my career, and together we won 9 of those 10 world championships. He did it all voluntary and travelled the world and pretty much created a world-class coaching program similar to the Olympic sports, but in a voluntary capacity for freestyle kayaking. We travelled extensively all over the world. He took my paddling from a basic level to 10 times world champion. It was absolutely insane. Just his determination, his drive, his commitment to the sport is just second to none, and that shows in all the coaching that he delivers.
Now, I don't think there's anyone else in our sport, not a singular person, not a governing body, who's given more to this sport than Dennis. He is, without a doubt, the best freestyle kayaking coach on the planet. His technical knowledge is unrivaled, his love is so infectious, his passion for the sport is just unmatched, and it shows in the paddlers that he's supported and helped them become champions, World Cup champions from all different backgrounds.
Hi, my name's Harry. I'm a freestyle kayaker and a multiple world and European Championship medalist. When I was a kid training really hard to make the GB team, it was just me and my mum doing it, and we didn't have a huge disposable income to spend on kayaking. But when I met Den, he made sure he gave me every opportunity he could to make sure that I could succeed. He did it all through voluntary work and never asked a penny from us, and it's thanks to Den that I've had an incredible life so far competing in freestyle kayaking and getting to travel all over the world doing what I love.
Over the past 20 years, no one's put more time into freestyle than Den. The reason that GB Freestyle is in such a professional place is down to Den. It's down the reason we've got a strength and conditioning coach, sports psychologist, a team of coaches that are coming out supporting all the athletes. That's all down to the work Den's been doing in the background on a voluntary basis for 20 years. And that's something that everyone in the team should be appreciative of.
Hi, I'm Rob Crow. I'm a 5 times British champion and I reached the top 5 finalists in the 2017-2022 World Championships. In the GB Freestyle team, he's really pushed the importance of strength and conditioning and sports psychology.
I think what I find so special about Den right now is he gives us every opportunity we need to achieve our performance goals, but what he deeply cares about is making sure that we're good people as well as good kayakers. Throughout my life, he's taken more of a role as a mentor than just a coach.
Hi, I'm Becky. I compete for Team GB in freestyle kayaking. I am currently 3rd in the world in kayaking, 5th in the world for canoe, and I would definitely credit most of that to Den.
His belief in his athletes, his belief in female kayakers in particular, and what we can achieve has just taken the standard beyond anything we could have ever dreamed, and still continues to do so.
He doesn't see a female and think, oh, they won't be as good as that man. He believes in the athlete more than the athlete maybe sometimes believes in themselves, and teaches them to be confident and to be powerful and to be courageous and to go after their dreams. Together, we've really shown that girls can be as good as boys in our sport, and I wouldn't have ever done that without Den.
Den, over the years, has always really been good at helping plan rides and routines in terms of what we should and shouldn't be doing, what's going to score, what's not going to score, and the best way to put a ride together. He's also very, very good at the technical aspects of tricks So whereas you may have been pursuing one route and hitting a bit of a brick wall, he'll have an idea or a similar movement pattern from something else that you wouldn't have thought of yourself that will really help you sort of crack that bit that you're stuck with.
I feel so lucky that at the age of 13, when I was young and impressionable, that I had the opportunity to have a coaching session with Den. Little did I know that I would then spend 10 years getting to travel around the world with him.
And I've been competing since I was 14. Den has been my coach for the past few years.
I first met Den when I was 14. Den's always been there for me and has always had my back, whether it's kayaking or schoolwork or just any other aspects in my life. He's always deeply cared, and I've always really appreciated that.
Den is so deserving of this award. Our sport is it's not an Olympic sport. There's no funding. Everything we do, we pay for it out of our own pocket. And Den, he's given us that opportunity to have access to a world-class coach for years and years. And he's not money grabbing. He's here as a coach because he loves it, because he's really, really good at coaching. And yeah, I would love to see Den win this award. I think he's one of the most incredible humans in the world, and I can confidently say that I don't think I would have achieved what I have without him. What he's done for this sport is unmatched, it's unrivaled. What he's done for me as a paddler, as a young person, like, I'm very grateful.
And I cannot thank him enough for all his hard work and for being my coach and taking me on a dream journey through my sport.